Morning, folks. Happy Easter. We're going to do a video on have a quick look at the calendar uh, and the sky should be active tomorrow, but this here will play out on Monday. They will play this out on Monday or Sunday open as trading is closed tomorrow on the 16th. However, there may be a crypto move, but I think they're gonna they might do the crypto move tomorrow, and then um, the currency one on Monday, or they'll just do everything together on Monday, perhaps. Um, the only time we really use this calendar is for the holidays, so we're going to look at it. Swiss holiday today, pound holiday today, Euro holiday, so everything Europe, Canada holiday today. Aussie is, well, it's the weekend there already, so that's that. And the US is working as usual. Um, and happy Easter once again. This is when the sun walks on water. The sun. Jesus was the sun, and he walks on water. The only thing able to walk on water is the sun. Okay. Think about that if you haven't already. All right. So what else I wanted to do was talk about validated levels, um, and this is one of my favorite things to do. If you've got two validated levels in one of these currencies and the rest haven't been there, then you immediately have a bias of where it's going to go. Now, these levels we drew yesterday, they were the last levels that we drew at the time in the New York close there on the Euro and the CAD. They were from here, 2017, and this was the one of the day prior. It was around the open. You can just make up a level wherever you want. The good one to do is somewhere close to the open, because that will set the stage for the next day. There's no point in taking all these tiny ones up to here, right? When this is playing out, and this may still need to play out, and this may still need to play out. So these levels we drew from here, and we were here, and since then the Euro index has come back and validated this level. Same goes for this Euro pound. There was the level, and Euro pound validated it, and it's still trading it down. So now we can see that. I'll zoom out and we can look at the day prior. What do we see here in terms of this current one that's playing out? Everything has validated it. Euro looks like it still needs to come back to it. Because during this time, Euro Swiss was validating it. So that should suck Euro back into this. Euro looks like it has to come back here. Euro CAD has to come back to the old level. Why do we know that? Well, it was validated by yen here, and it was Swiss, and um, Euro has validated it too. So they all pretty much have. However, New Zealand will still need to come there. Absolutely, that's not enough. And US dollar, that just needs to come back there. I can see it. So we're going to go look at the CAD and the New Zealand and the dollar and try to make a trade targeting this level. Okay. All right. So we got a sell, a short on CAD Swiss because we're targeting the level. We'll come and take a look at Swiss to confirm all of this after. Now we have to look at this kind of backwards because CAD starts right, but it doesn't matter. Here's the level. Here's the level. Yesterday's one that was validated by CAD. Validated. This still needs to be validated. I need to put this in here. Just do it like that. Doesn't really make any difference, but we should do it at the correct side. So we're looking for Euro to break up against the CAD. So what, oh, we need to move this over. Sorry, this shouldn't be there. Just to get our head around this, doing everything backwards all the time. So yeah, it's the opposite, right? We're looking for price to come back to here, price to come back to here. USD CAD, I guess, well, it looks like it's got to come back too. So there could be weakness in USD and then strength. No idea. No idea yet. We will get there. But we know that Euro USD should go up. So Euro USD CAD will want to come back here. This one here. And see, okay, so here Aussie CAD has fallen below the level here. And New Zealand had to come, oh no, hang on. Yeah, you see that it's validated the old level and it's coming down, and that has made New Zealand want to come down to have a look at the level. So yeah, we've got two reasons for CAD to come down, three reasons for CAD to come down. If pound revalidates it, I would imagine that Aussie is going to come back to it. And then we'll just look for this kind of thing, in the index to come back here. And then after that, we'll do it all again. But it's don't get confused. It's all the same thing, but it's just another visual way you can look at everything. And it's nice to do it this way because you can really get some good clues. So if you look for something where 3 or 4 of them have validated the level, then the other guys are going to come. If they don't, if something does not return to that level, then that is probably the currency that's dominating because it doesn't need to revalidate at that point because it's got another game plan in mind and it can just come back and validate it next year or something. But that's what's going on in this validating world. You can draw any place, any minute of the day, and this will always come back because price needs to rebalance every single point of time. Right. At some point in the near future. Swiss, New Zealand, we want to look at. All right. This one we're looking at here. This one we're looking at. So just look two days back. Because we've got a CAD Swiss short, right? So for a CAD Swiss short, we're going to want to see a Swiss rally, right? So we've got our Swiss yen validating level, which means that something else may validate it soon. Yeah, CAD Swiss looks like it has to. USD Swiss will go here. It has not validated it yet, so it's going to want to do that. Which gives us our Euro USD long trade. Pound Swiss has still got to come back, or has it? Okay, it's come back there, but not really enough. So that'll come back down. Pull back to there. Euro Swiss is validating that level. Okay. New Zealand looks like it want to come back there also. Oops. So if we've got how many levels, how many currencies look like they want to come back? All right, so it's confirmed. 1, 2, we're not going to use Swiss index as something to validate it because Swiss index doesn't exist. It's not real, right? We just look at it, like take it with like a grain of salt. Um, However, it does validate it, which is what I just don't get that. It technically works, but yet it doesn't exist. Okay. If you look at technicals on the indexes themselves, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But the index itself doesn't exist. This is just an LFX thing. Nobody's buying it. So if that's the case, then why would any of these technical indicators ever do anything if it's not real? Well, think about it. So yeah, it's been validated by Euro and Yen and Aussie. So 3 have validated it, meaning we got 1, 2, 3, 3 left. 1, 2, 3, oh no, 4. So there's 4 currencies that need to go back there. Next is the New Zealand. All right, right off the bat, we see pound New Zealand is using it. Okay, giving us um, room for Euro New Zealand to return. Right, New Zealand's validated it. Oh, what's this doing here? Right, yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry, so yeah, Euro needs to return. Pound is doing it. New Zealand has done it, but it's can come up over here, whatever. Oh my gosh, look at this. What are the odds of that? Right. So how do we do this and find a really high odds trade? Well, we find something with two time frames, and then we'll find a really high odds trade. Okay. Right. New Zealand Swiss still got to come down. So we're seeing more evidence of the currencies against the Swiss needing to fall. So some Swiss strength by the looks of things is what I'm expecting here. Uh, Now, how do we make ourselves another level? What we do is we go to another one, for example, a 4 hour chart would be the best, because we're going to have a fresh one for the week. And if we see we've got, so we know we've got a New Zealand Swiss bias to the downside, right? Because of this one. So let's try. No, I'm going to have to zoom out too far. Let's find something else. What about Euro New Zealand? We know that's got to go up. So the question is, no, we don't see it here. Got one here. Right, so this level is open. It's not been returned yet. And it's been validated by USD. So, for example, if we saw on that lower time frame we had New Zealand CAD a little level above to come to, plus this one, then that's our gravy gravy trade. Okay. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, that's really what I wanted to tell you all this morning. But I hope you all had a nice week.